Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because it's all about rainbows and food. And those two are like two of my favorite things ever. And you're probably sitting there thinking, wow, Mikayla, you must have gone on a really sick vacation because you look so tan. And no, I didn't. I just used Loving Tan and it was awesome. I tried it for the first time last night and I turned out a bronze goddess magical mermaid with the dark mousse. So I'm super happy about it. I will have it linked down below if you guys are pale people too and you want to be a bronze goddess for summer, because I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm super stoked on it. So yeah, I'll have them linked down below. And also my sweater that I've been wearing nonstop. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you probably are sick of me wearing this, or even on Instagram. I've been posting pictures of it. But it's this little crew neck from Burnett the Label, and it just says Babes Who Brunch. And I absolutely love it. So I'll have that linked down below as well if you guys want to go check it out. But let's get on with what the video is actually about today. So yes, today's video we are going to be testing a whole bunch of rainbow food items, and it can look a little gross, but really you're just adding food coloring to most of these things so they don't taste any different. They just look really cool. And maybe you guys want to try this out for the summertime. I think it'd be really fun and they look really good in pictures. So definitely try them out. And if you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're seeing my face, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I have a ton more DIY videos planned and like coming up really soon that you're not going to want to miss. So definitely hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the first DIY rainbow food item we are going to be making are rainbow pancakes, and I actually saw a picture of rainbow waffles, and I personally like pancakes a little bit more, so I'm like, what the heck, why don't I try making rainbow pancakes and see how it goes. If you are going to be testing these out, I highly recommend getting the food coloring gels that come in the neon shades. I find that one drop goes a really long way with these, and they work a little bit better than regular food coloring. So after you have mixed all the colors into your pancake batter, and just so you guys know, I just used regular box batter, worked just fine. I'm going and putting this into plastic bags to make it easier for designs. And when scooping the mixture into plastic bags, I highly recommend using an upright measuring cup. It works a lot better than having to hand spoon the ingredients into the plastic bag. And now that I have the batter all mixed in with the colors, I went ahead and made them just like I would regular pancakes, and trying to fit all the colors into one pancake was a little bit difficult. As you can see, I started from the outside and worked my way in, but I did realize later on that working from the middle out is definitely the way to go. It works a lot better, and as you can see from first flip, it definitely did not turn out the way I was expecting it to, and you can see what colors are a little bit more vibrant once they're, you know, cooked and everything. So yeah, and I highly recommend maybe sticking with 2 colors instead of trying to fit all 4. I found that that worked a little bit easier for me too. Once I had the pancakes fully cooked, I went ahead and plated them with their most vibrant side facing up, and then I just added some whipped cream and some sprinkles to top it off. But these pretty much are what my rainbow pancakes turned out like. Not the most pretty, but they're also not ugly, and they tasted really good, so I highly recommend you guys try this one. And I do have to say, these tasted a little bit better than my normal pancakes usually do. Moving on, we are going to be making a rainbow grilled cheese. Yes, that is what this is, and it's really funny. So the first thing you're going to want to do is mix in your food coloring with your cheese, and I highly recommend you use white cheese just because it's going to pick up the food coloring a little bit better. So as you can see, I just separated mine and then stirred it all in. And of course, this one is super easy. All you have to do after that is make a regular grilled cheese. So go ahead and take your bread and butter one side, place that down on the pan, and then just add your cheese in whatever color scheme or pattern you would like. I just went with, you know, what I thought would look really cool. And so then you just have to butter your other piece of bread and flip that up and then wait for it to cook. I highly recommend checking on this every once in a while just so you don't burn it. I somehow seem to always burn my grilled cheese, but I personally don't mind that. I kind of like burnt food. I might be the only one, but yeah. And then once it was done and it was all cooked, I added some sprinkles. They didn't really stick all that well, so maybe do this when it is still on the frying pan, just if you want them to, you know, stick a little bit better. But then you can go ahead and cut your marvelous grilled cheese and see the color rainbow that is left inside. I'm super happy with how vibrant the colors turned out, and the sprinkles definitely did add a little bit of sweetness to this. I don't obviously recommend eating this every single day just because I'm not quite sure what the food coloring does to you, but it definitely does look really cool and it's something fun to try. And our final recipe today are these rainbow mini Pop-Tarts, and I know they're not completely rainbow, but I really wanted to try making these because I saw it on Spoon University, which is like a Facebook page that has recipes as well, really similar to Tasty, but yeah, they have a lot of good ideas on that Facebook page as well, so definitely check them out. And again, this recipe has very minimal ingredients. The first thing you're gonna need is a pre-made pie crust. I just got the one from Pillsbury, and you wanna go ahead and roll that out and just smooth it. Following that, you want to take a sharp knife and cut horizontal strips into the dough, and in the video they actually used a ruler to make everything really nice and symmetrical and all that stuff. I'm a rebel and I also don't own a ruler, so I didn't. I just, free-handed it, and then you want to go ahead and cut them up and down as well to make these cute little squares, and then go ahead and place those onto your baking tray. And you can actually fit a ton of these on once we fold them and everything, so just bear with me here. But once you have that all done, you can go ahead and take a little bit of milk, and you're basically creating a picture frame around the square as well as down the center, which I went back and did after I realized that I needed to do that as well. This is just going to help seal the dough when it comes time to cook them. The next step is to add the filling. So all you have to do is put a little bit of jam into a plastic bag and squeeze that onto half of the square. Following that, go ahead and just fold them over, creating the little mini Pop-Tart shapes, and then taking a fork, press down all four sides to seal it in when it's cooking. Once you have that done, go ahead and pop them into the oven at 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes, and just make sure you keep an eye on them so they don't burn. For the icing, all you have to do is mix a half cup of icing sugar and half a tablespoon of milk, and just stir that until you get the right consistency. And when you take them out of the oven, just make sure they cool down a little bit before you go ahead and ice them and sprinkle them. And the easiest way I always find to ice anything is to use a plastic bag and then just cut the tip. And that's pretty much all you need to know to make these mini Pop-Tarts. And in the video, they actually made this as cereal, so they put them into a bowl and added milk after. But I personally love them as bite-sized Pop-Tarts. I think this is such a fun little thing to make for a birthday party or just a good, fun rainbow snack in general. And they were really tasty. If you guys end up recreating any of the things you saw in today's video or just make rainbow food in general, definitely send me a picture on Twitter or Instagram because they're so aesthetically pleasing. I'd love to see your recreations or just other food in general. I love it all. And I'd be happy to repost them and like them and all that good stuff. And yes, definitely don't forget to, I don't know where I was going with that. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and follow me on my social media, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.